Mist under Alan Johns a
So
further
laying low in Wilderness.
length and a half behind.
I just can't see it winning this race.
Bottom of the home straight on the approach to a line of 4 plain fences. Still little more than 2 lengths covering the quartet as they race around the Plymouth. They've got 4 plain fences to jump in the home straight. Wind Tour and Wilderness are matching strides. Couple of lengths in front of Madeira Mist and Simply Supreme, who's having to work hard to keep in touch, but is now beginning to crack. Leading trio then, pulling away from the hard-ridden Simply Supreme at the foot of the hill, heading to 4 out. Wilderness with a noseband, with Wind Tour,
so we're matched.
Glued to the inside throughout. Madeira Mist is being pushed along. A couple of lengths behind them, jumping 4 out in third, and Simply Supreme popped over it but might not jump anymore. At the third from home, Wind Tour has quickened up under Chloe Emsley. Wilderness had every chance, but he's now ridden. Madeira Mist is struggling to land a blow at the second last. Wind Tour led by a length from Wilderness, 3 lengths back to Madeira Mist as they head up the hill with just one more fence to jump. Wind Tour on the inside of Wilderness, with Madeira Mist held in third as they jump the last, and Wilderness makes a blunder, and that leaves Wind Tour 3 lengths clear on the run up towards the line.
Very
Wind Tour under Chloe
Betfair.
Emsley for Polly Gundry have made the bulk of the running, stayed on well and gone on to beat Wilderness,
Market
who blew
suspended.
a chance with a blunder at the last. Madeira Mist was last of
So ran as predicted. Couldn't got that. Could have got in at a lower price. I wish I had gone a lower price. At one point I thought wasn't going to get matched when there was all that money around threes. Obviously we went in at 2.7 on average. There was obviously a bit at 2.66 and a bit at 2.76. It'd come a little bit through me, so we could have basically for the same liability we could have earned more money. We could have topped that £100 mark, but 97.74. It's not too bad, is it? I've already had a 50 quidder as well today, so doing this strategy. So just out of 2 races, so that's pretty much a day's money for me already, and I'm done. Obviously, if you are doing this strategy, make sure you do your research. This strategy is all about research. Set it up and let it go, basically. If a horse does come through you and it goes right odds on, I never close off. I let it either win the race and I blame my whole liability, or it come back. And the reason being is we are trying to look for horses that are going to run well. And once you get down here, if it does sort of trade in, I've had a lot of winners below 1.2, but you can see that, okay, there is 30 odd quid there, but on the amount of liability, if I was to cut out every time a horse dropped down to 1.2, and save that £30, and this is quite a large stake for me because I was quite confident normally it's less than that, or maybe save 20 quid, I would lose out on all the £100 all the other times. So it's just not worth it. It's really not worth it. I've had a 102 loser before doing this, so it does get your nerves going when it happens. But yeah, just be careful. It's all about research. All about research. On the other one I've done, I got the figure exactly right. I went in for 75 quid, and I only got about 50 of it matched because I was literally bottom of the market. So, anyway,
it's Ajero who leads by about a length and a half to Canapolis in second, and then Fransham Jack Andrews at the back of the field for former 2,000 guineas winning trainer Pam Sly, and is about 4 lengths off the leader Ajero as they come to it. We had a bit of a look at it there. Canapolis is over okay, leads by 2 lengths to Fransham, who's still in the slipstream as they start to think about the turn for home here with 2 more flights of hurdles left to jump. And it's Canapolis to Fransham. Canapolis by a couple. Fransham
I'm out of here, man.
Any questions? In fairness, Canapolis hasn't been asked a great deal either. It is now just being nudged along by James Bowen, and Fransham is just tiptoeing into the race behind him. Down towards the second last they come, and it's Canapolis. Now Fransham travels conspicuously better than Canapolis, who though still leads. Down towards the second last flight of hurdles. Canapolis and Fransham, little to choose between them. Oh, Fransham didn't jump it too well. Canapolis though looks quite tired out in front, needs to be shaken up. Goes on again though to the final flight. Canapolis dived at it, didn't jump it particularly convincingly, but leads by a couple of lengths inside the final half furlong now, and it's Canapolis who's going to hold on here and beat Fransham well, but just couldn't get past.
Taking them towards the end of the back straight. Carrageen Lotus
leads a tightly packed field to the end of the bag, followed by Turbojet and Capilano Bridge.
I'm out of here, man.
Ridden in between horses is what you call her. Then Robin Hannon and Boggs Morden. On the inside is Nels Well, with Wild Hunt written into it. Ahead of it could be you and Kells Proudy, and dropping away is Silver Planner. 4 furlongs out, 3 to jump. Carrageen Lotus, a length in front of Turbojet, 3.5 lengths back to Capilano Bridge, who leads the pack in behind with Coastal World and What You Call Her, and Robin Hannon and Boggs Morden and Nels Well over the third last flight, and it's still Carrageen Lotus in front from Turbojet and Capilano Bridge, with Nels Well coming back in the centre, What You Call Her and Boggs Morden, and they're followed by Robin Hannon and Wild Hunt at the second last. Carrageen Lotus from a challenging Nels Well. On the far side is Capilano Bridge. Running on in the red jacket is Boggs Morden. On the outside is the hat-trick seeking Wild Hunt. New leader Nels Well is shot to the front over the last and winged it from Boggs Morden. Wild Hunt is on the outside of awakening Carrageen Lotus, but it's Nels Well and Mark McDonough, a rider at the top of his game, and salutes the crowd.
Market suspended.
She's done it again here at Mallow. Wild Hunt.
So yeah, don't trade much Irish racing, but sometimes the low liquidity can help you get matched on on horses for big tick offsets. Low liquidity is what you want. So £95 there. You can see we went in at 266. The market, did it actually trade into? I don't think it traded a lot below us. I mean, when you see gaps in the market like that, then it's just jumped. So 266, £203 match there. Obviously, 100 quid of that was mine. And then you can see there was money right the way down to 2.4, but it's just sporadic money. And whoever laid down there at 2.4 done a better job than me. But you can see that it's sporadic. It's not filled with loads of money in every place. It's just jumped quickly and shot straight back out. Never in any danger. An easy £95.
Jardine well down the back straight with Spy leading the field under Jason Hart as they head now inside the last 4. 3 parts of a length to Killearn and Richard Kingscote as they take the turn, and riding against the fence in third is Uda Berry. Tracking them closely in fourth is Swilken Bridge.
I'm out of here, man.
Looking for his double on the night, and then further back a length away is Homeric, still to make a move. There on the inside rail, making a move out wide, but ridden to do so is Midget on a Mission as they begin the run to the final turn, with Spy leading them in from Killearn in second. Then follows Uda Berry, Swilken Bridge, pushing her way through to the inside is Aquaplano. Midget on a Mission has had to come very wide into the straight as Spy tries to quicken from the front, heads towards the final furlong from Uda Berry, and Aquaplano, who's coming there with a run to dispute second place. Further back to Swilken Bridge, who hasn't picked up yet, racing now well inside the last, and it's Spy who's finding more as they head towards the line. Spy, Jason Hart has given this a peach to the right,
suspended.
goes on to win. Aquaplano running for second, Uda Berry next, and then a Never Dangerous Show Me the Money staying on late.
Right, so recording live as always. It is 33, or for those of you that know normal clock time, it is 33 minutes past 3 on the 30th of March 2022. This race has gone off a couple of minutes late. It's the 3:30 at Market Racing. It's a 2 mile 4 furlong handicap hurdle. Liquidity is roughly what you expect. It's not that low. It's not great either. A little bit lower. I normally like to see 300k this time of year is ideal. And I like to see some big chunks of money in the market. There's a nice chunk of money there. Whether it's going to stay there or not, I don't know. But if you can get in front of some big chunks of money, especially more of them, then you know if your trade goes wrong, you've got something to get out against. We're using the race timer as always to work out where we are through the race. The average race, which is 2 miles 4 furlong long, will take 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Now this is likely to be a little bit quicker because we know we're in springtime. The ground is better than what it would be in winter, for example. So you can adjust the times if you want, but I just do it in my head. So yeah, we're just going to try and scalp a few ticks through in a safe position. We don't want too much risk. We're using the race timer to work out how much risk there is times the finish line. Finish line is going to be around here somewhere. We're here at the moment, so it's a long way to go. And we're just going to try and scout through, get in front of some nice chunks of money as the market is moving around nicely, which we can't see at the moment. You can see it's starting to move a little bit maybe, but not enough yet. But when it is starting moving around and there's a bit of uncertainty, we're just going to take that opportunity, get some money through, get out, and then shut up shop. That is the plan. So just do it.
Express as they take the next, and the other four all virtually in line. A distant place.
So you can see that there's some money there behind me, but the market's moving that long. I'm looking at that £31 there, and that's been sitting there a while. So if my money's behind there, you're going to see how long it's going to take me to get out.
They come past us with a circuit to go.
So we would have got out now and you'd put that trade in. And I'm thinking about things like that all the time. That's not really quick enough for me.
Then on the outside by
I'm going to go back down there.
Guernsey and Shantou Express, they've never been
because look, I'm seeing all this money beneath me, so even if these two aren't real, well, I've got these beneath me, I ain't going to fly. I can lose 10-6, ain't a big deal, I'll make that back in a minute or two.
Is next on the inside together.
I don't want to lose 100-6, 50-6, because that's going to put me in a lot of trouble.
Open-looking feature race of the day, set off on their final circuit now. Favel
so we're just going for 4 ticks because the market's not moving enough. We'll increase that if we see bigger market movement.
Back through the field.
But when I say that, I don't want to see a price coming in or going out. I want to see it jumping around in the same place.
Shantou Express, a distant place, and Boar and Bill.
I'm out of here, man.
There's a lot of money there, but I'm watching the 900. Is that disappearing? Is that 14 going? Because that's where we're going to be. Now it's up to 45. Is that going? It is. So let's get in there.
Towards the next. Calico, a clear second as Guernsey.
I might have left that too late nattering on.
Final flight over on the far side of the track.
Looks like we did.
Express next.
Now we're getting later on. We want more ticks.
The street together with Mackleduff.
So you can see there's a lot of market movement. There's that big 400 quid beneath me, and I'm going at fours, a little bit above that.
For the challenge of the home straight.
Because I've got that 400 beneath me.
Only 4 clear. Calico, pretty classy.
Will we actually get matches? Always the question.
Last time comes down the hill in second place. He's being chased by Guernsey.
Watching that race timer, we're running out of time.
The street and a distant place are both trying to get competitive, and then towards the outside is the grey Mackleduff, who's coming with a renewed effort on the wide outside, wide open still.
So we're matched and we're out.
Favel giving
and now if that comes in, we're going to get a big profit now.
He's under pressure.
Let's just close it off to guarantee it.
In behind those, we've got the
£47
Express second. Favel jumps
there you
second
go.
last, still in front. And now Mackleduff comes through to try and press on. So to the final flight of hurdles, Favel from Mackleduff and Shantou Express.
Now I know a lot of people are going to be wondering why that profit is so high. I only put 50 quid through the market, and I've pretty much stopped it. The reason being is I hit the right time in the market, and I got a little bit of luck. So we got the trade out nicely. But rather than just getting 4 ticks, rather than getting 10
Market
ticks,
suspended.
If we have a little look, I will show you. Match bets, 21. Here we go. So rather than getting out, if I show you 10 ticks from 4, would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But we had a bit of luck because the market flew out and we actually got matched right above 6s. So what happens there is we only need X amount of money to close off. Say we need to make a tenner, we need £40 to close off. What actually happened is because the market moved out, on Betfair you always get the best price. So my £40 actually went in at 6.6 mainly on average, if you look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually it's a little bit less, it's more like about £39. So what actually happened, I didn't need quite as much to close off because we would have made more money. So a fiver, maybe more, a tenner of that money has gone in at 6.6. And as the price has come back in, that's gone in like a bet, if you like. So as the price has come crashing back down, that's given us more profit and we've closed off for a massive win, basically. So that is how the market can work in your favour sometimes, and you get a bit of luck. It's nice when it happens. It doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes it can work the other way, where your bet goes in, you get your 10 ticks or your 4 ticks, whatever you've gone for, and actually you could have got 15, but we use the ticket offset so we can get in and out of the market quickly. In this occasion, it's worked in our favour, and we've just made probably an extra 25 quid because of it. Bang on, let's move on.
Landed out in front.
So we have a lay-in low strategy on a bad matter who's trading lots of times and not one. Let's hope that's the case today. He's a front-running horse, so he's out front at the moment, as you can see right there. We're laying him right down for 150 quid at 2.3 with 100, excuse me, 100 tick offset. Now, give you an idea, 100 ticks, that's about 10, 20, 27, 30 at 2.9. 40 is going to be 2.9, 2.9, I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5. So that's 40 there, 50, 60, 70, 80. That's probably a bit too much. I don't want to be too greedy because if it's a close finish, I might not get any wins. I might not get matched both sides of the book. Now, if he just wins it straight from the front, I'm not going to get matched. I'm going to lose my stake, fair days. I'm going for 75 ticks to give me a little bit more insurance. So 75 ticks will get me more out around 4, so that's still going to be a huge profit should we get matched. So I'm considering that as well. You can see the price is down loads already. I was expecting him to be around about 10s, which he was before price. He got backed in a bit, and now he's coming in even more. So it does worry me a bit when they get back in, but let's see if we can get matched and we can get picked up both sides of the book. Win or lose. Get the sound on. I might well scalp out something else as well, but we just got to remember not to hit that reset button. If we need to change our value, we're going to have to cancel off bets, then change them. Because the tick reset will obviously reset that as well. And I've done that before by accident, and that's really gutting when you make like a tenner and you could have made 100 quid. You know what I mean? Just because you press the wrong button and reset something. So you've got to remember not to do that. So, and let's get the sound on.
Masterwork out over the water. A little bit of a sticky
coming in at
jump
the moment.
from Masterwork, who gets a wake-up call on the landing side of the water jump.
Obviously, I'm keeping an eye on the favourite as well, because if the favourite starts running not too good, then Abadu Mathman has got a better chance of winning. So we've got to keep an eye on that, and obviously something else could win the race as well, don't forget. So what we want is the price to dip into us and the favourite kicks in or something else, and we're caught both sides of the
number
book.
11. Abedi Mata lands out over in front there from Red Happy and opening bid, the nearest two pursuants. Couple away to Esprit de Samoza, Young Wolf and Masterwork the back two. Abedi Mata
I'm out of here, man.
Gets over okay though, he's still just about in front. From Red Happy, opening bid has gone well to this point in third. Esprit de Samoza waited within fourth at the final fence over on this line. That was the final opening.
Missed out on some money there because I unfortunately had that at the wrong price.
Young Wolf are getting further and further detached behind the other quartet, and there for the first time.
Right, now we're getting towards that matching.
Got a reminder on leaving the end of the back straight.
Price.
So Abedi Mata, who's out in front.
I'd like to be matched already. Here we go.
Red Happy in second.
I'm out of here, man.
Half a length between them. Opening bit about 3 lengths behind.
So we're back up there at 12 to get out.
Then Esprit de Samoza, who lands in fourth place. Looking back to find Young Wolf just coming to the fence now. He's popped over okay, but pulled up before that fence as Masterwork. Masterwork
looks a bit worried at the moment, I know.
The runners now begin to advance on
we
the
expect that.
end, and it's Abedi Mata. He's kicked on by Fergus Gillard, but Red Happy has the leader within his sights here onto Philip Armstrong. They're pretty much together over 3 out here, and they pulled right away from opening bid. Esprit de Samoza is now well beaten.
Come on.
Young Wolf is still continuing. He's just about to come to the third last as Red Happy.
Just fucking match us up now. There we go. 119 quid profit done. I don't care who wins now. Obviously, that was the matter. Could still come back and win. It's still good. And I hope he does after I've got that. I hope he does. So he's not going to win this time, but you could see that could easily come back. And why I took the 75 tick offset.
Market suspended.
And got more out of it. But something, it's £119.95. I could have taken a lesser profit. That counts up there quite a lot of times. If I was happy to take 50, 60 quid for that, then I would have got matched 10 times over. But I'm a little bit greedy, unfortunately. But if that does go wrong, granted, I would have had about 100. What are we going for? 2.3. I would have had about £180 loss. But it doesn't matter. And it says it doesn't because it's not a mistake when that happens. It is planned into the strategy. So as long as the next two go okay, or even if the next two don't go okay, as long as I average at least getting 2 right out of 3, and I average more like about 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 7 is probably actually what I'm averaging. But as long as I average getting it right 2 times out of 3, it pays big rewards. Obviously, the more times, the better the strike rate. Obviously, the better the rewards. But that's £119.95 for 5 minutes work.
To go second, Naz were driven hard in third. They're being followed by Independence, Madiba Passion folding tamely on the inside of a Man Insane who's also weakened. Coming to the second last, Smith's Bay, Headlaw within a length of the long-time leader as they head towards the final flight. Naz was in third, Independence is fourth. Smith's Bay joined by Headlaw as they jump the last. Neither with fluent. Smith's Bay emerges just in front of Headlaw on the stand side. Headlaw picks up the running, halfway up the run-in, and readily starts to come clear under John Joe Jr. Headlaw by 4 lengths at the line. Smith's Bay given
suspended.
an enterprising ride, held on for second.
Second last. Jet of Magic kicked that one out of the ground, but still some 4 to 5 lengths clear. Garincha, Only the Bold is running on from the back end of the field. Last flight of hurdles for Jet of Magic. Jet of Magic out to the left there from Garincha. Only the Bold is trying to run on and doing so to some effect as well as they come close home. Jet of Magic, Only the Bold trying to pounce late here. Jet of Magic in front doing enough. Jet of Magic home to win again from Only the Bold in second place.
Market
Garincha
suspended.
Thank you.
And they were clear of Glenn Castley and Ulverston.
Yeah, cheek pieces of work and a treat, and this horse up 4 pound flat success last time out has won again. Craig Nichols on board for Ollie Greeno.
Yeah. Up on the inside, the grey Sir Henry Cotton and Classazul Ultra in the purple jacket, a close-up 5th, followed by 6th Street on the outside, then Dora Penny, Ebert Zama and Luxor Flush. Heading down towards the final 3.5 furlongs, and Top Exhibit getting across to lead here under Holly Doyle from Oasis Irlon. Sir Henry Cotton, the grey on the outside. They're tracked by Level Up, Classazul Ultra, then 6th Street, Ebert Zama, and then on the inside Dora Penny, and finally Luxor Flush as they run into the home turn. Top Exhibit set alight in the lead. Going with the leader is Oasis here. Level Up trying to get a seam up the rail, and Classazul Ultra also going for runners. Sir Henry Cotton out wide, and on the far side Level Up, Classazul Ultra, Sir Henry Cotton, and here's 6th Street, but now burning down the outside. Sir Henry Cotton from 6th Street. Sir Henry Cotton weak in the market,
unfortunately,
market suspended.
6th Street second.
We didn't get fully matched, did we?
Third, and then Ebba Zama for 4th.
We couldn't have got fully matched. I thought we had 200 quid on that. So where's the rest of the fucking money? Let's have a look. I did just make a withdrawal of about 700 quid, so maybe that's where it is. Oh, I cancelled the closing position off if you didn't realise. Only £105 matched. Because I closed it off. I obviously closed it off the entry as well afterwards. Yeah, anyway, so we are, look at that, 2.3, 2.3, £210 match, 105 of that is mine, 105 of that is in the bank. Bottom of the market. Doesn't get no better than that. Well, it does, if I got me to a full 200 quid match, but obviously I didn't. What actually disappoints me there is the price must have gone out. I've cancelled off the closing position, which also closes out the exit. The price has come back in, which is gutting, because someone else has got a 100 quid match there, which could have been my money. Then it's gone out for the full whack, but it's still £150, isn't it? Better than going to work. Let's move on.
Moving forward now. They're in the gate.
We're laying big money, laying low.
And they're off for tonight's feature, the Unibet
Market in play.
7:30 at Kempton on a Wednesday afternoon, 30th of March 2022. Well, I'd normally be asleep by now, but
Dogly.
thought I'd stay in for this race because I see a couple of opportunities. I see a lot of opportunities in this race to get some laying low figures in. All I need is 1 or 2 of these horses to trade in low, essentially. Pick us up, match us on the other side of the book, make us a load of money, and then we can go back to sleep. See what happens.
To the bar, who has moved through to take the lead, and Shane Kelly will go
revolutionised
towards the rail. Now
Roman
in
missed.
slipstream, Revolutionize around the outside Diderot. Then there's a break of a length and a half back to Roman Mist, who has now taken
Where's your
pole
money at?
position, relegating Pensiero d'Amore into fifth as they go through halfway. Passionova is next. Oh, This Is Us makes
Oh, it'd be nice to get
around
Max
the
and all
outside of
three.
Partition. Still the
If we
back
got Max and
marker,
all three, we'd
Fancy
make a
Believer,
profit even
and
if
they're
one of
heading
them
back
won.
towards home. 3 furlongs to go.
Unlikely,
To the
but you never
bar,
know.
Shane Kelly still lead
And all
Diderot
three were
and
down
Danny
at
Muscat in second.
2.3,
Revolutionize just in
2.3,
third.
2.3.
Rolling out now is Roman Mist.
It's a nice
To the
price.
inside, Pensiero d'Amore. Are these then being followed by Passionova,
Got
who's
some
towards the
movement.
outs of Artisan, who's looking for Racing Rome. Travelled well to this point.
I'm out of here, man.
Catching up with a furlong and a half to go. Diderot in the centre, towards the near side.
We're
Roman
matched.
Mist. Back in third, Revolutionize. Pensiero d'Amore has now got running room. Over on the far side, Fancy Believer. Down the outside is Artisan. It
We've
is now
got
Roman
movement.
Mist and Pensiero d'Amore as they
Market suspended.
and then Fancy Believer
Laying low.
Diderot right on their tails.
£147.
Another good finish at Kempton Park. Well, it's officially a
See you
photo,
later.
but again, looks as though we can call that already. Pensiero d'Amore.
Now, you boys might think this is a fluke. Yeah, I'm going to get out here because it is a photo and we don't want no cracks to go on. And for the sake of a few pence, so this just blows off up there. We probably can't because it's too small a stake. Bit error, too small a stake. But you might think this is just a fluke, yeah, 150 quid, just like that. No, it ain't. I'll show you why it ain't.
Market suspended.
Let's look at the profits just for today. How do we get up here? Where is it? Exchange profit and loss. Let's get in there and have a look. £379.6p already made today. Obviously, we've got that last race to add on. Since yesterday, 670. Add another 140 quid. We're up there. We're getting there. We're making the money. Why aren't you guys following what I'm doing? Why don't you follow what I'm doing? I give it all out for free. This is a free service. Other people would charge you hundreds, maybe fucking thousands of pounds to give you this information. I give it all out for free. All I ask you to do is hit the like button, hit subscribe, follow my videos, copy what I'm doing, do it for smaller stakes until you're confident, make yourself some money. I just want some friends in this business. It's a lonely old game. Get in there, help me out, make yourself some money. See you later. Bye bye for now.